To do now with our special factor coverage, the death of Osama bin Laden. Joining us from Washington, New York Congressman Peter King, head of the House Homeland Security Committee. So, Congressman, right off the bat, tell me something I don't know. Tell us something we don't know.
Well, I don't know if everyone knows this or not, but you mentioned the fact that we obtained information several years ago, vital information about the courier for Obama. We obtained that information through waterboarding. And so for those who say that waterboarding doesn't work, to say that it should be stopped and never used again, we got vital information which directly led us to bin Laden.
Wow.
Also,
wait, let me stop you there. I did not know that, and I'm sure most of my audience did not at all. Explain how that went down. How did we get that information? Where did it come from? Was it Guantanamo Bay?
It came from an overseas prison where Khalid Sheikh Mohammed was being interrogated, and waterboarding was used, and it was during the interrogation of Khalid Sheikh Mohammed through waterboarding that this information was learned.
So KSM gave it up? Mohammed himself gave it up?
KSM gave us the first lead, and then later on, Al-Libi, who also was a top aide to bin Laden, he was also being interrogated with strong interrogation measures, and he confirmed information about the couriers. So key information we got on a very, very vital part.
That is absolutely fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. You're not going to hear that on the other networks, I guarantee you. So they waterboard these guys, and they get the name of one of bin Laden's couriers, all right? So he goes on the wanted list, and he goes on to let's find out. And they spot him in Pakistan. And then they follow him around for a couple of years, and he leads them to this compound. Now, let's fast forward up to this weekend. Are you insulted that you didn't know anything about this? Because not only did President Obama not tell the Pakistani authorities, didn't tell Congress anything about it either. Was that a good move?
Yes, it was. I think the less people know about these, the better. Now, I was told an hour and a half before the president went on television, I was the only members of Congress who was advised of that. No, Bill, because if he tells me, he has to tell others. And once that's out there, I mean, you saw yesterday. Last night, a very few members of Congress were informed, very small number, were informed about 60 minutes to an hour and a half before the president spoke on television. That was all over television within that first hour. It was already being leaked that it was bin Laden who was killed. We were told that under strict confidence, and yet it got out. No, we can't compromise missions. I have no problem with this at all. Now, it's possible the Speaker knew. It's possible maybe the Chairman of the Intelligence Committee knew. But no, I'm not one of these people. My ego is not hurt. I was told before the President spoke. I'll be actually with the President tonight. So, no, I am perfectly satisfied.
And I kind of agree with you.